Hello everyone, welcome to the course. This is the practical course tour video. Brief introduction, not to the themes of the course or what we'll actually be studying. That's for the thematic introduction to the course. This is just a practical thing to make sure we're all on the same page. And after all, it is a fully online course in which there are no live meetings, so the teacher has to be explicit about what they have done, what they've laid out, and what they expect students to do. So the first thing you need to do, obviously, is visit the Canvas site. It's not quite done, but the basics are here. So that I can tell you how the course is arranged, how materials are arranged on the Canvas site, and what you need to do to complete the course successfully. First, our readings. All the readings have been uploaded or are available on the Canvas site. There's no book to buy. If you see here, there's really two sort of divisions of the course, and the first division is the first 2 weeks of the course, in which we'll be looking at moral theory. And for that, we'll be using this text, Ethics for A Level. So just click on that, and it will take you to the text, which is a fully online introduction to philosophy text. The title is not important. A levels are apparently kind of entrance exams that British students take to get into college, and they do it in different subjects. So it's sort of like AP, I guess, equivalent in American high schools. It's just a good introduction and a free textbook, a good introduction to moral theory. We'll only be using the first 3 or 4 chapters of it. So, yeah, that's our main text for the first couple weeks of the course. It's a little bit hard to use in the sense that it has page numbers in the table of contents, but then page numbers don't show up. But it's all very obvious the way I've pointed it out what the readings are. So we'll be reading the introduction, which is a brief introduction. It'll be our first reading. And then the chapter on utilitarianism, the chapter on Kantian ethics, and the chapter on Thomas Aquinas' natural law theory. So those 3 chapters, basically 3 major chapters we'll be using, and then we'll have an exam on them. So you access the readings by just following the link, and it'll take you to the online book in Google Books. The other readings for later in the course have been uploaded to this Canvas site. Thompson's A Defense of Abortion, Don Marquis' Why Abortion is Immoral, and then these 2 essays by Peter Singer and John Arthur. Those are available too on the Canvas site. So all the readings are there. And if you ever have any trouble finding a reading, or if you are confused about exactly what the reading is, please contact me, because you need to know what the readings are. I've tried to be as explicit as I can in setting out the readings, but there's always room for confusion in these things. So always you should feel free to contact me either by email or a cell phone number that I put up. So yeah, as you know, it's a lot easier. It's just to download these readings and wait for them to load. But that's how you get that stuff. Sorry, my little Chromebook is overloaded. Yeah, there you go. Right, Thompson's Defense of Abortion. So the readings are all there, and it should be clear what the readings are for each week or each part of the course. There's a course schedule here that you should look at. It just lays out everything that we'll do, everything that we'll read. If there's any confusion about that. And not coming up. Yeah, that's just a course schedule. It tells you what the readings are for each part of the course. I'll be finishing that up. Maybe not even that necessary to have one, because the readings are laid out in chronological order in the course. The courses are more or less organized by week. As you see, week 1 week 2, week 3, et cetera, and then final essay. There's a reading. If you click on reading 1, you'll see that this won't take you to the reading. It'll just give you the page numbers in Ethics for A level to read. So yeah, we'll read the introduction. When we're reading Ethics for A level, clicking on these reading links will just tell you what parts of that book to read. So you obviously have to open up Ethics for A level to read it. Every reading will be accompanied by a video that I will prepare, discussing the reading, giving advice on the reading, just generally commenting on the reading, especially when we're reading Ethics for A level. I would advise you to watch these videos, but the exams will be based upon your reading of the text, what's in the text. The videos are merely supplementary to that, to give you a little help, I hope.
Hello, everyone.
So this takes you to my YouTube channel, and it'll be me talking about the reading. Remember, you have to study the text. The exams will be based upon the text. They will not be directly based upon my videos, but the videos should help. I think the videos will help, and you should watch them. I think they'll be of some help to you. So yeah, for every reading there is the reading, and then there's a video to accompany it, and then there's an assignment. Again, that assignment may either be out of some questions out of Ethics for A level or questions that I compose specifically for the reading. So this reading 1 assignment just says to answer the so-called questions and tasks for the introduction to Ethics for A level. You'll find it's at the end of the introduction. There'll be a set of study questions or discussion questions. Again, if you have any trouble finding it, please let me know. But it's right at the end of the reading. Sometimes the reading assignment will be study questions that I have composed, but I figured since the first exam is based upon this text, that I would just use the questions out of the text. And then when we move to later readings, actual specific essays by philosophers, I'll be supplying the study questions. So we've got a reading, which you have to do, obviously. A video that goes along with it, which I'll be talking about the reading. A reading assignment consists of some set of study questions or review questions, and then a discussion board. So you'll see that there'll be a prompt, which you'll be responding to in the discussion board. But you have to participate in the discussion board for each reading. It's not a weekly discussion board. It's a discussion board for each reading. So check to make sure that you know when the deadline for submitting your comments is. You need to post at least twice to get full credit for a discussion board. Your discussion board posts will not be graded, although they need to be substantive and thoughtful to get credit. But essentially, it's a completion assignment, but you need to post at least twice to get full credit. All right. Your first post should be your own response to the prompt, and your second post, and should you choose to do more, should be replies to other people's posts. So you need to post at least twice to get full credit for the discussion board. And remember, there's a discussion board for each reading, not a discussion board for each week, a discussion board for each reading, and the due dates should be showing up. The first discussion board needs to be completed by May 24th at midnight. Obviously, due dates are here. We will have exams right after we finish, after the first couple of weeks during week 3. The exam for readings 1 through 4 will be open. That's something that you need to complete. They will be ask you questions about the 3 theories that the book introduces you to. Some of them will be short answer questions. Some of them will be longer answer questions. But basically, it'll just test you on your reading knowledge of those chapters. Obviously, you should read the chapters and study them, do the assignments, watch all the videos, and you should be well prepared for these exams. Beginning in week 3, you'll see that the readings will be different. Reading 5 should be reading 5 will be certain page numbers from Thompson's A Defense of Abortion. I'll put them up when the time comes. Yeah. So again, to do the reading, you have to go back to course text. All the readings are here in this folder here. So it'll just give you the page numbers for the reading, and you can go back and open it up. Obviously, yes, you are a smart person. You can figure this out. So we'll just proceed along, doing the reading, the assignment, and the discussion board for each reading. That's a thing that you need to be doing continually for the course. As I said in the introductory section on late work, exams and discussion board posts cannot be turned in late. They need to be turned in when the assignment is actually open. These assignments can be turned in late for half credit, but why would you want to do that? So yes, there'll be a reading exam. There'll be another exam for readings 5 through 10 at the end of the course. It'll just cover readings 5 through 10. It'll be the same format as the first exam. And then there's a final essay due at the end of the course. You'll be given some time, the last week. You'll be given a few days just to think about it and compose your essay. It basically asks you to decide which of these major approaches to moral philosophy, to ethics, is the one that suits you best and why. So yeah, this is all here. So if you have any questions about any of this and how we're proceeding practically in this course, please let me know.